Guys, we're back. Um, yeah, we are back. We are now on building AI agent project. Sounds pretty fun. Finished functional programming section, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. I would say functional programming is a new concept to me. I've never done any functional program before, so this was definitely a little bit of a learning experience. I really can't say too much about the paradigm. I would say first impressions, I thought it was very confusing, but I think a lot of that was just the fact that I've never done functional programming before. So as we'll see as time goes on if I do more of it, but very interesting concept. Definitely learned a thing or two about map functions and all different types of functions built into Python and stuff too. And things like decorators and closure and higher order functions. So very interesting concepts. But on to the project. Cloud Code, building a toy version of Cloud Code using Google's free Gemini API, as well as exercising similar to build a somewhat effective custom agent. But it's able to accept the coding tasks. Okay, choose a from a set of predefined functions for working tasks, for example, scan the files in the directory, reading the files contents, overriding files content, using the Python interpreter, PSF tune to task complete, as readily as possible. Example of a buggy calculator app, so I use my agent to fix the code. Interesting. So it's basically a mini cursor, it looks like. Python 3.10 installed. See the book project, I already have that. UV, already have that. You multi-directory Python projects. See how the AI tools that you almost certainly use on the job, working in the hood. Practice your Python and functional programming skills. It's gonna be fun. The goal is not to build an LM from scratch, but instead it's a pre-train and build an agent from scratch. All right. All right, let me run the CLI here. Oh, open Ghosty. Okay, let me just create a project. Or actually, we don't need UV is going to do that for us, actually. Set a virtual environment. It's UV init. So we're just going to call this AI-agent. That's a good name. Wait a minute. I changed it to AI. Then I'm going to open this in VS Code. Put the rest of this in here. Do UV, V, and V. Go. Then we need to activate it. There we go, it's activated. Use UV to add two dependencies. Google's GenAI and Python environment. Okay. That's Python. That's project requires Google GenAI version 1.1. Okay. Is UV run main.py. I don't know why I keep doing this. Hello from AI agent. I'm going to submit the CLI test. So it gets correct. There we go. And move this aside here. This over, what is it? Option Command H. There we go. Get rid of that nonsense. Yeah, I hear. Okay. Already did this setup. Large language models are fancy schematics AI technology that is making waves in AI. Yeah. LLMs. That's true. Has a free tier. Those are cool. You have to wait for it to reset. I do have an account on AI Studio. Right, API key button. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording here so this doesn't go in the recording. All right, let's go like this. Just gonna pause recording. I think we're good for now. I'm back. Just loading the API key. Also, bringing the Gen AI client. I say two name parameters. Okay, so we have that. So we can create a response thing here, then go client dot models dot generate content. Pass in the model we want, which is Gemini 2.0 Flash, which is a really good model, by the way, actually. All right, we are back after a leak. Okay, we need to put this in quotes. Then we need the contents, also in quotes. Why is boot.dev such a great place to learn backend development? Use one paragraph maximum. There we go. Our content method returns a generate content response object. Print the .text property of the response. .txt. Also answer if anything's work intended. Show the running code and see the response in the terminal. In addition to printing the text response, print the number of tokens consumed by interaction in this format. Response is a usage made data property that has both a prompt token count. Okay, number of tokens response right here. Prop token count. Tokens request. Okay. So we also need to print those things out. So print response dot usage metadata as a prompt token count. You print this with this string. Prompt tokens. Do a similar thing. The response tokens. So this we do is token count. Just going to remove this because we're not going to be needing that. So this Postman's course use Armor because of API outage goes in. Make sure to always run before submitting to minimize the risk of that happening. So if we run, then okay. Let me buy a little bit of armor here since I'm low. Yo, 7 armor. I really like this course, it's very fun, but let's run it. See if we get any errors or anything. Oh, main is not defined. I guess I just dump all this in main then. I should just run everything. Oh, there we go. We got a response. New.dev excels teaching backend development because it offers a highly interactive and project-based curriculum. Students learn building real applications from the ground up, reinforced by frequent coding exercises and immediate feedback. Sounds approach for effective beginners and those looking level skills. 19 tokens went in. So a token is a word, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or maybe it's not. Or other things that are counted as tokens. Oh no, that's a round, right? It's round right response tokens. Very cool. Not that hard, actually. And let's submit it. It does contain 19 prompt tokens. I spelled something wrong or something. It doesn't look like it. Sorry about that. Back on mic. I'm wondering if I could just do this in one line, like using like a ternary, doing like or or something. But I'm not sure how I'm supposed to print error message. This is like running a, oh, the mic isn't going back off the mic. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go off mic because yeah, there's too many people down here. Okay, we're back. Electrical functions. Functions. A file called get underscore files. I write this function. It's current directory. Oh. Correct to me. Directory parameter should be treated as a relative path in the working directory. Use os.path.join working directory to create the full path and validate states and read boundaries. For OS, use os.path. Join working directory with the directory. There's two remote path name components inserting slash needed. Any components that have subpath all previous paths be discarded. Interesting. If the absolute path to directory is outside the working directory, turn a string error message. Guardrails, restriction like opening a malloc anywhere on the machine. So how do we check if the absolute path directory is outside the working directory? To get absolute path. So we need to do OS. Path. Absolute path of the directory. You check if it's outside the working directory. So first we're checking if it's actually a directory. And they're checking a directory is outside if the real path does not start with the real path of the parent, and it's not the same directory as the parent. Let's check OS path join first. Not sure if we can do anything else. It doesn't seem to return anything, so let's os.sep. Character used by operators separate. We need to check if this dot starts with let me see. Let me just run and get files in from here. Working directory. No, I know what an absolute path is. It's everything, right? So that starts with the absolute path of working directory. It's a real path. The canonical absolute path. Okay, so I think we can just do OS dot. I don't think we need the whole canonical thing. So the path of the working directory. Okay, plus OS separator, I guess for the last thing. And they check if it wasn't the current directory. And they check if they aren't the same thing. So if the absolute path starts with the same thing the working directory starts with. Okay, not the absolute path, we need the actual working directory. Oh, that's why they have the OS separator. Okay, that makes sense. And the directory is not equal to the directory. That means it is in there. So if this returns true, return true, right? Or okay, so if not this is false, and directory is not equal to the working directory. Not the same, then we return a string error message. Cannot list directory as it is outside the permitted. Yes, that's working directory. I'm just gonna copy this. Okay, well, so let's see if we can test this. So I guess you can just pass in wherever you want. Say the working directory is functions. Functions not defined. I guess I would call it a string. And then let's say a working directory is actually calculator. Then the current directory can just stay the default or the files name. So we can try and run this file, see what happens. Got nothing. Okay, I think that makes sense because the calculator and the current directory should have the same parent, which is the AI agent. Let's try two things that don't have the same parent. Say the working directory is pkg. See what happens there. Nothing. Let's print some things out here. Let's print this out to you just to see if this is working. Join. ABS path directory. So it's not printing join. So what is supposed to be past this thing? Is it gonna be a string or something else? Oh, the regular parent should be treated as a relative path. How do we just put in directory? Why is this not working? Because it's below that. Okay, it was because it's below that. So it looks like my function is indeed running because it's not getting over here. So that's the absolute path directory. Anywhere on the machine, so I think it was absolute path, absolute path. And say let's just do okay, so it says if no. The absolute path of the directory starts with absolute. Absolute path does not start with absolute path of working directory. Working directory. What we're saying, the absolute path of a directory does not start with the absolute path of working directory. don't think this OS separator is necessary, to be honest. And the directory is not equal to working directory, meaning they are the same. That returns false. This returns false. The directory is not equal to working directory. Then return this. So let's try it with something else that doesn't have the same parent directory. I guess I have to try with just another file on my machine. We do something like // from the other project. Let's have it go to there. No, it's not. So OS path doesn't check all around your machine, just checks. Does it only work in the current directory? Because, like, why is asteroids? Asteroids obviously does not exist in this area. I just passed asteroids. Okay, so if I pass the entire absolute path to a different directory, I think it's going to fail. So if I did, can you just do pwd asteroids? No. I thought you could do that for any random file, but it's not. So if I pass this, this should fail. Okay, what's checking? So is it just check if you use restarts with, like, That does not seem to be what we want to do. Let me just print this out. Rule or something. See what this is doing. Oh, it says false. What? Dang it. Oh no. It should be true. Alright, so what about not? That's true. So what about directory is not equal to working directory? Okay, so these are both evaluating true. Should go inside here and return this. Oh, it isn't there. Oh, it's because I'm not printing the result of this to the console, so that's why I'm not getting any results back. Oh my, what an entire loop that was. Okay. Okay, cannot list directories outside. Okay. It is indeed working. I was just not printing out the results here. So, yeah. Let's get rid of all of this. That looks like it's working now. Make sure. Let's play another dating gaming. Let's do Zelda. Option agent can only go to make sure agent can only work inside the working directory and not other places on the system. Okay, let me use the bathroom here. I may not record everything because it's taking a little longer than expected. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this video here. I think I'll finish the rest of this probably tonight or tomorrow. Just want to get day 12 out. Learning a lot of stuff in this particular project. Learned a lot about the OS library or function, I guess, of Python. Seemed pretty good. The course is taking a little bit longer than maybe I expected previously, but probably a good thing. I feel like the slower you go, the more you learn. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next one.